want to begin today by sharing a revelation I've had. The revelation is that given the right incentives, we are all capable of extraordinarily stupid things. And I came to this revelation a few weeks ago when I was thinking about a film that's very near and dear to my heart as a child. It's called Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Those of you that don't know, it's a film starring Jim Carrey playing Pet Detective in LA. He's this crazy, crazy person. But there's one scene in the film where a man, really angry at Ace Ventura, runs up to his car and starts wailing on the windshield with a baseball bat. And it creates these thick, obscuring cracks across the window. And for the entire rest of the film, ladies and gentlemen, Ace Ventura compensates by leaning out the driver's side window as he flies through LA traffic. And I remember seeing that as a child and thinking to myself, wow, that is the most irresponsible thing I've ever seen. I would never drive like that. However, fast forward 20 years, and given the right incentives, I would learn to eat my words. See, 20 years from that moment, I found myself working at a daycare, and specifically working the opening shift. When you're working the opening shift in a daycare, the most important thing to know is that you cannot be late. Because if you're late, daycare does not open. If the daycare does not open, that means that all the parents have to take a day off work and spend it at home with their families. And they will spend that day calling my boss again and again, reminding her of the benefits of regular employee turnover. So being late, not an option. Nonetheless, one morning my eyes flutter open, the clock reads 6:45. I have to be at work for 7. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have never found pants, my keys, and my travel mug so fast in my life. But within 2 minutes flat, I am out the door, I run up to my car, and there's another challenge. You see, it is late September, early frost is coming. It covered all of my windows in a thick, obscuring layer of ice. So normally, I would scrape off every bit of glass, give it the full meal deal. But today is no normal day. So I grab my scraper and balancing in one hand, the travel mug of coffee in the other, I scrape out what I call a portcullis of safety. The windshield in front of the driver's side. And then, wasting no time, I throw open my door, I dive in like I'm body checking through an open doorway, I drop my travel mug on the floor of my car, no time for a cup holder, throw my car in reverse and peel out. And for a while, it's good. Going through the suburb, the portcullis is doing its job, but then I get to Pembina. More specifically, I get to the merge lane on Pembina. There's cars whipping by going 60 kilometers, and I realize to my abject horror that I cannot see out my side windows. So I have 3 options. Option number 1, I park in the merge lane, let the defroster do its job. However, my car is 15 years old. The defroster has all the power of an old man going. I'll be here all day. Option number 2, I merge into traffic blind and accept whatever MPI deductible comes from. Or option number 3, I drive Ace Ventura style. The right incentives, ladies and gentlemen, the right incentives. So, wasting no time, I roll down my driver's side window. I take it one more step than Ace Ventura did. I not only saddle up on the driver's side window, but I lean my entire torso. The tip of my right foot flutters the gas pedals. I merge into rush hour traffic. And I tell you, you have not lived until you've driven Ace Ventura. I'm like a periscope. I'm seeing the traffic from all angles as I'm weaving, my ties flailing in the wind, making good time. But then, I have a final challenge. You see, another rule at our daycare is that we are not allowed hot liquids on the daycare, in the daycare. Because if you put a small child and a hot liquid in the same room, they will inevitably find out. So, I need to drink my coffee before I get to work. But I can't drink it in the car because I can't see out of my car windows. So I dive back in, grab my travel mug, and, still leaning out of my car, hold it out in front of me. Take a deep breath, and bend it back 90 degrees. A river of scalding hot liquid comes out of the travel mug and envelops my head, saturating my shirt, my tie, pushing back my hair like a poor man's hair gel. But I wake up faster than I ever have in my life. Scalding hot caffeine striking you at 60 kilometers an hour wakes you up. It gave me the energy I needed to get to work with 30 seconds to spare. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So I jump out of my car, I run to the door, and a parent's waiting for me. A look of shock, awe, and horror on their face. Look at me and they say, "What happened to you?" And I look at them, coffee dripping from every orifice, extremely tired. And I say, "In order to make it in time, I drove Ace Ventura Style."